Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is how your crush views you. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image and number. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so how does your crush view you? We have rebel. Okay, so that's interesting. So your crush sees you guys to be like a rebel, someone who marches to the beat of their own drum, someone who is true to themselves. You might even have a unique sense of style, okay, like alternative. Your crush sees you like a queen or a king. Okay, so you are like, you come across like you've got that crown on and nobody is going to remove it. That's awesome. Celebration. Okay, so this is like my 4 of Wands card. So when your crush is around you, they just feel like this celebratory energy. You come across like overall like you're always having a good time, you know, for the most part. I just see that your crush is like drawn to you like a magnet because of that. We have my mysterious and intriguing and elusive card that flew out nearly together. So that's like double emphasis on you guys come across like you're mysterious to your crush. Okay, so they might not know a whole lot about you. And I just get like this curiosity and them wanting to get to know you. Your crush also views you guys like a mega babe. Okay, so they find you to be super attractive. And in particular, what wanted to come out with that is flirty, fun, innocent, attractive eyes. And your lips, okay? They find your eyes and your lips to be attractive. You guys also come across like a go-getter with a free spirit, okay? So they see you as being goal-oriented and ambitious, so like passionately driven. You also have a free spirit. Okay, that's where that rebel-like nature comes in, where you do things your own way. We even have Sagittarius, so you guys could be a Sagittarius, but that's energetically how you're coming across. So yeah, I feel like go-getter with the free spirit really matches that passionate Sagittarius that's blazing down their own path, their own way. That's how you come across. We also have just peachy. Okay, so you guys honestly come across to your crush like you're cool, calm, and collected. Even if you don't feel that way, that's how you come across. We actually have a few message cards that came through too. I'll save those for the end though. Okay, so you guys could be coworkers with your crush, but you don't have to be. What I'm also getting with the whale card is like somebody who is wise, like an old soul. Like, don't get me wrong, you also come across as being trendy and cool, but like you're like an old soul. Like you're wise beyond your years, okay? That's what I'm getting. You could also be more mature than people your age, so I see that your crush finds that to be refreshing. Okay, so we have my number 3 card fly out for you. You could be off somewhere, nomad, likes movement, you're a catch. So you guys could travel a lot. Or like always look like you're on some kind of an adventure. Okay, that's how you come across to your crush. Okay, now for the message cards. They say, my life before you was predictable. Now it feels full of possibility. Interesting. So you guys, you broke the monotony in this person's life, okay? You came into the picture, you shook things up, you ignited this passionate flame within them. And now they're intrigued and they want to know more about you. And they say, I've got it bad for you. Okay, so this person could be trying to keep that on the low. But, you know, energy doesn't lie. So I feel like on some level, you guys know this. But this is also me spilling the tea on this person. But yeah, this is how your crush views you. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, if you like trendy apparel and accessories, make sure to check out my store linked in the comments or description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so how does your crush view you? Okay, so we have go-getter and chill. So your crush sees you guys as somebody who is ambitious and a passionate person, really has goals, but at the same time, they also notice that you can be really fun as well and chill and lay back. They find your eyes to be really attractive. I feel like they just get lost in them. Okay, so they're definitely mesmerized by you. They find you guys to be like a thrill seeker. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you're going to be like, what? I wouldn't describe myself that way. Well, what's coming through, though, in particular is like you guys do something that not a lot of people do. And they find that to be courageous. Okay, you could be going down an unconventional path as an example, and they admire your courage. That's if they know this about you. But something about you does come across as being fiery. You could even have like a performer personality. Just like somebody who really shines when the time calls for it. Whether it's actual performing or it could be speaking. You know, it's going to look different for all of you on what that is. I just get though, there's something you guys do that not a lot of people do. And if that makes sense to you, feel free to share what it is in the comments if you want to. You guys, like group 1, come across like a rebel, okay? What I see in that regard is not necessarily somebody that has to be different from everyone else. For me, it's like somebody who's true to themselves, okay? So yeah, it's like you're embarking on your own unique path and you're doing it your way. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, your crush sees you guys as having gone through a glow up, and they feel like a lot of different people are taking notice in you, you know, are gravitating towards you like a magnet, like the beat of the flower, you know, and you're just like off doing your own thing, your own way, and you may or may not notice, but your crush is noticing, or if they don't know that in particular, they're projecting onto you that that's happening. You guys are coming across to your crush like you're busy. You have a busy life, juggling responsibilities while trying to stay balanced with a positive attitude, and they want to take you out. Okay, we have She-Wolf coming through. They want to take you out so you two can focus on each other and have the time of your lives with no distractions. Several signs came through. Virgo, Cancer, and Aquarius. Of course, you and your crush could be one of these signs, but what's coming through even more is like energetically, this is how you're showing up. Okay, and what I'm getting is like, you have an amazing balance. I find it funny that every element came through except for fire, but fire was initially what came through for me as I especially tapped into Thrill Seeker. So you guys basically have a balance of air, earth, water, and fire to you. Doesn't matter what sign you are. Okay, so I feel like you can definitely be life of the party, center of attention if you want to be, okay, with that performer personality. You can also like really, like, I feel like you guys have amazing work ethic too, though. You're thorough. You say what you mean what you say. Okay, you have this level of integrity to you that is refreshing to your crush. You're very intellectual. You're good at communication. You could have a ton of amazing, inspired ideas. And it's all like just comes together by you being so heart-driven and intuitive and creative, okay? So your crush sees that. They're not thinking in terms of elements like I do when picking up on people, but that's like how it comes through, though, to your crush. Your crush sees you like a sweetheart, but also fierce, okay? Fierce with a heart. That is like you guys to a T. Oh, this is interesting. So on one hand, Your crush feels like meeting you was destiny, okay? But they also say there's a part of you that comes across like, nope, like you have a wall up. Like on one hand, you come across like you want love, but then on the other hand, they're getting mixed messages from you that's coming across like, nope, I don't want love. So they say, I can't tell if you're interested or not. Again, with the coffee card though, your crush sees you guys as somebody who is super driven in life. And part of the nope could be because you guys legitimately might not have a lot of time right now or whenever you hear this because it's timeless. And, you know, that could be partially true. I do think there is a part of you guys that does have a wall up. You don't want to get hurt again. But that's not to say that you wouldn't let the wall down, you know? I do feel like in due time. Either way, your crush is intrigued by you. And like I said, then I think it's destiny. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information's right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, if you like trendy apparel and accessories, make sure to check out my store linked in the comments and description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so how your crush views you. Okay, so right away we have the heartbreak card. So this is coming across that your crush is your ex. Okay, and if you don't feel like that's true, feel free to pick another pile because that's what's coming through strongly for this pile. And so for those of you that resonates, I will carry on. So even though your crush is hurt after you two ended the connection, they still have hope for this, okay? And when they think of you and your best self, they see you as somebody who is happy-go-lucky, playful, and optimistic. They do acknowledge, though, that you guys are definitely opposite in some way. And there could be a part of both of you that wonders, is this practical? They see you guys as somebody who is passionate, okay? You are a passionate, driven person. You're really into what you're really into, and you're good at what you're good at. They see you guys as being a naturally cool person, okay? Like, you don't have to try, you just are. And they honestly love the way that you are. You just being you, like your mannerisms, your voice, all of you, you know? All of how you are. They see you bettering your life, and they see you bettering yourself and your life. And they really do feel like you guys have grown, and I'm getting the impression that they want to grow with you. They want to lay roots, like a foundation. They want to have a future with you. Like, this wouldn't be a short-term thing. They are looking towards who do they want to spend their life with. They see you guys as somebody who is unique, one of a kind. And just somebody who... You're like a trendsetter is like the word that's coming to me. And it's just you, being true to who you are. We have nonchalant cool, like the lit card. Yeah. Double emphasis on this person thinks you guys are like the coolest person they ever met. There's also something else, though, that comes through with this card in particular with the sunglasses. Okay, this person finds that sometimes it's hard to get a read on you. Okay, you guys are good at a poker face. You're good at keeping your feelings on the low and only revealing what you want to reveal. So you don't necessarily wear your heart on your sleeve. Yeah, so this person finds you guys to be mysterious and intriguing, and they want to know more. You guys have an amazing sense of humor. Okay, I see you guys as being really good with your words. You're witty, you're charming. Gemini vibes with that. Definitely air sign vibes. And I know I've told group 3 this before. Okay, you guys usually get that card. They do think, though, you guys need to let go of control. They think you like to be in control, and that can sometimes, make it to where you two don't get along. They want you to be mindful of that. But overall, I'm like impressed that this person is really like sticking to the positives. But it is a positive read too. We have my engagement card. Okay, so that's exactly what I was picking up on with the tree, but without the word engagement, is that this person is definitely looking towards their future. They feel like life is short. They're like, who do I want to be? Where do I see myself? Who do I want in my life? Okay, I get a lot of soul searching coming from this person, and you are who they turn to when they think of that question, who do they want? But it is a general reading, so only take it if it resonates. They see you as self-serving. This is not selfish. This means you guys are putting yourself first. You are wearing that crown. You're not letting anyone take it off. You're not letting anyone remove it, meaning you see your worth. You're owning who you are. You're owning your path and where you're going. You're not going to settle for less, okay? You guys have a very clear, concise energy coming through, and you want someone who matches that. You're very no nonsense. You don't want to play games. And I do feel like this person sees that, and they do feel like they want the same thing. But again, it's a general reading, so only take it if it resonates. If that doesn't feel like your person, then they're not there yet. So always just take what resonates. Overall, though, your crush sees you guys as a lighthouse, okay? Symbolically speaking, you are the light in the dark. And I feel like all it takes is them to think of you or hear from you, and it feels like all is right in their world. And they honestly feel like anything is possible. Like you two, they feel like could make an elevated couple. It's just about getting to that point, you know, where you both would give each other a clean slate and move forward. And being more mindful of like what didn't work in the past and moving forward with a new approach. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to anytime. You can email me. That information is right here. Also, if you would like discounts on my personal readings and exclusive content on the connection with the person on your mind, feel free to join my Patreon. Also, if you like trendy apparel and accessories, make sure to check out my store linked in the comments and description. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.